Hello everyone, my name is Rohit. Welcome to my channel, and today we are going to see how we can apply natural language processing for a basic sentiment analysis. So for this I have a dataset prepared, review.tsv, which has two columns, review and like. The columns are separated using a tab similar to comma separated value where the values are separated using comma. Over here it is a TSV and not a CSV because the review sentences may contain commas such as this one. So it's better to separate them using a tab. The review column has the reviews in a sentence form, and the liked column has whether the reviews are positive or negative. So 1 is for positive, 0 is for negative. So first thing which we need to do is create a notebook. We can do this in Jupyter Notebook or Google's Collaboratory or somewhere else, other platform which you prefer. So natural language processing, that is, I'll give the name of this notebook. And first we need to import some libraries. So import NumPy as NP, import pandas as PD. We'll run this, and then we need to import the dataset into our code. So dataset equals to pd dot read underscore csv. This is to read the file, our tsv file. So now we'll add the name of a file, which is reviews dot tsv. Now if you look closely, you see the method calls for reading of csv while the file we have is tsv. We can still use read CSV to read the TSV file by using a parameter called delimiter. So delimiter equals tab slash tab, which specifies that we are using TSV. The values are separated using a tab and not a comma. And another thing which you want to do is quoting equals to 3, so that the quotes in your reviews, which are in the form of a string, will be taken as part of the string, and you will not have any processing error ahead. So we'll run this cell as well. It's done. So now what we need to do is we need to clean our reviews. So by cleaning, what I mean is we need to remove the stop words such as, and, it, to, the. We also want to make sure that it has all lower cases. Further, we want to make sure that there are no redundancy within words such as liked and like, liked and like. These two are considered as simple words, such as, let's take a review, I liked that restaurant. So it should be taken as I like that restaurant. We need just changing of tense a little bit, because liked and like have the same meaning, and we don't want just few changes to create any redundancy. We'll also perform stemming. So now to clean our reviews, we first need to import some libraries such as RE and NLTK. NLTK. Now to identify the stop words, we first need to have the stop words. So NLTK dot download. Now we'll download the stop words. Stop words, and there it is. Now from NLTK, in NLTK from the corpus, we want to import stop words. So here it is, stop words, and from NLTK again, from the NLTK, from the stem, we want the porter, and from the porter, we need to import a porter stemmer class for our stemming. Now, the first thing I'll do is create a empty list called corpus. The corpus will consist of all the reviews which are being cleaned, as I explained earlier what the cleaning is. So once the reviews have been cleaned, the reviews will be added in this list called corpus. And now to access the list, access all the reviews one by one, I'll create a for loop for I in range 0 to 500. Since I have 500 reviews, my range goes from 0 to 500, and review equals to re dot sub. So from re, I'm using the sub method to substitute some of the characters, some of the alphabets, letters from the reviews, not letters but symbols rather, such as at the rate or exclamation. They're not going to play part in our processing whether the review is positive or negative. So we want to substitute them with a space. So how to identify the special symbols? For that, I'm going to use this cap A to Z. Okay, the entire thing is to be inside a quote, and capital A to capital Z. So basically this means not a to small z and capital A to capital Z. So everything which is not part of that small a to small z, capital to capital Z is to be replaced with a space. So to do that, I'll just add a double single quotes or quotes and leave a space between them. So it will leave a space in place of those symbols. And now, which word exactly am I referring to? For that, I'm going to use data set. In data set, I'm referring to the reviews column, review column. As you can see, this is the review column. All the reviews are in that. And which row am I referring to? For that, we have the for loop. So I will do just fine. And then review equals to review dot lower to turn all the reviews in the lower cases if there are any upper cases alphabet in there. And then I want to convert all the reviews into a list for proper stemming. So review dot split will do. Now for stemming, I'm going to first create an object for the porter stemmer. So porter stemmer, so PSST object short for porter stemmer, and then review equals to, I'm going to add a for loop in a single line for word in review if not word in set stop words dot words, and all the words are to be in English. They are all English words. So I'm creating a list of all the words, but the words which are stop words are not to be considered. So there's a condition over here. If not word in the set of stop words, and that also in English language. So the, it, if, all the stop words. But this is not just enough. We also need to add ps.stem to do proper stemming of them. So for ps.stem word for word in review. Now this, with this line our stemming will be done. And now we have an entire list of words in a one single sentence. Now we want to convert that list back into a single sentence. So we'll use join for that case. So space dot join review. And since the stemming and cleaning everything has been done, we can add that review in our list of clean sentences. So corpus dot append review. So let's see, does it work or not? So it's running and there's been a small error in review resubline. So what's the problem over here? Let's see. Re.sub This is okay. Sorry, the quotes are to be outside the box bracket, not inside. Well, including this box bracket, this entire thing means not small a to z and capital A to z. So that's how it is. I'll just restart everything. So importing the data, importing the libraries and then the data set. And now we're cleaning. Okay, there's another problem. Data set review. Okay. I forgot to remove the code over here. Wow. Okay, once again. Yes, so it's done. All our sentences are now, all our reviews are cleaned. So once again, let's go through this. First, we are downloading all the stop words, and using the sub, we are removing all the symbols and we are replacing those symbols with a space. And we are identifying which symbol to remove at which position using dataset column review and row I. We are converting all the alphabets in the sentence into lower cases, and then we are splitting the entire review into a list of words. We are creating an object of Porter stemmer, and then we are stemming the entire list of words, and then the list, we are converting the list back to a proper sentence using the join, and then we are adding the sentence into the list of clean words, that is the corpus list. So to test it out, we can see how it looks like right now. Print corpus. So as you can see, it's wow, love place. So wow, loved this place. So after applying everything, it's become wow, love place. So these are the relevant words according to this over here. Similarly, the other sentences have also been shortened. As you can see, only the relevant words are being kept over here. So in the next video, we'll see how we can apply the bag of words into this, and we'll also test this review the consistency on how well it is working. Using a confusion matrix, we'll see the number of correct predictions we get after applying our natural language processing, and our naive Bayes, we'll be using naive Bayes as well. So until then, see you in the next video. Goodbye.